Welcome to our first ICT video tutorial. I hope all of you have gone through the first chapter that I had sent you all previously. So let's start. I have made a video presentation for you containing all the core topics of this chapter. The name of the chapter is The First Steps in Greenfoot. Chapter 1. What is a program? A program is a computer language which consists of a series of instructions given to a computer to do specific tasks. For example, we can ask computer to add any two numbers. So we have to give it instructions how to do the addition, right? So that will be a program which we can write to tell the computer what to do. To give instructions, obviously, we will need a language that the computer understands. Such languages are called programming languages. For example, Java, Scratch, C++, Logo, etc. are some of the programming languages. So, how do we write a program? The following steps need to be followed before writing a program. First of all, we have to write an algorithm. Second is, we can draw a flowchart. And the last part will be we can write a program. Let's see what an algorithm is. An algorithm is the first step in programming. It involves writing simple step-by-step instructions to solve a problem. So what those instructions will contain are input. First, we give some input to the computer on which it will do some processing, and then we will have some output. For performing any task, inputs have to be provided to get an output. For example, if you want to add two numbers, then the algorithm for this can be written in the following manner. First, we get the first number, say it is 10. Then we get the second number, say it's also 10. Those will be our two inputs. Then add the two numbers, that is 10 plus 10. That is the process which we do on those inputs. And then we display the result, which is 20. That will be our output. Alright, now that we know how to make an algorithm, how about you try it for multiplication of two numbers? Say we want to multiply 2 into 10. Try it out on your own. Let's move forward. What exactly is a flowchart? A flowchart is the second step in programming. It is a pictorial, means containing pictures, that type of representation of the sequence of instructions to be performed to get a solution. Remember, we wrote a sequence of instructions in an algorithm. Those can be represented using these symbols. The steps listed in an algorithm can be pictorially represented using a flowchart. So, in flowchart, each step is denoted by a standard symbol. Let's see what those symbols are. First one is a terminator. It is used to indicate start or end of a process. So remember, you have to start a flowchart by drawing this shape. Process. A rectangular shape indicating the normal process flow. This shape is used for wherever you are doing your process. Then decision. A diamond shape indicates decision making or branching. That is, if you have to decide to do part 1 or part 2, then you can use this diamond shape, wherein the two answers will be yes. Data. It is used to indicate data input or output for a process. For example, if we are taking inputs, that is now two numbers, then we have to use this flowchart symbol. And flow line. It refers to the sequence of steps. Flow line refers to the sequence of steps and flow of data. So we will be connecting all these symbols by this flow line. Alright, let's see an example of a flowchart. This is a flowchart for adding two numbers. First of all, we start, then a flow line is presented, then we take an input. Suppose it is a number A, Then we take another input, which is number B. Then we do a total. So we are using this rectangular symbol wherein we are calculating the total, which is A plus B. And then for giving any output, we have to use this parallelogram symbol, which has print total. It will display the addition result, and end is the stop. Great. Now that we know how to make an algorithm and then use it to make a pictorial represented in a flowchart, what about writing a program? So this program can be written in a software which is Greenfoot software is a software that is used to develop games. It uses programming language Java to create interesting games. Let's explore the Greenfoot interface. To open Greenfoot, let's click on the Greenfoot icon. Double click. When we double click on the Greenfoot, look at the component of the Greenfoot window. Here, the topmost bar, this is called title bar. It has the name and minimize, maximize and close button. Just below this bar is the menu bar, which contains the menus scenario, edit, controls and help. The area where it is written create a new subclass of world, this is our world where we will be creating our program. This is the world class, this is the actor class, and at the bottom of the window there is an act, run, reset button, which are called execution controls. It contains various options that are needed to visualize the game on the screen. Great. Now let's review the components of the Greenfoot window. This is the menu bar. This is the world. This is the class, and these are the execution control. Would you like to see a small game that I have made for you? Let's have a look. This is a game about a car moving in the world. Interesting? All right. Great. Now let's say an interesting video on the game development. I'm sure you all would like to make your own games one day.
Priya and Aditi have an exciting project on hand. They are going to develop a video game.
Priya, let's start thinking. Step 1. We need a plan. What kind of game are we going to design? How about a catching game, like catch the falling water droplets? Is it only for kids our age? Children who can read the questions, maybe 6-year-olds and older children.
The children then planned out how long the game would run.
Great! Now let's do a preliminary design. How the screen will look, the rules of the game, and so on. So little drops of water will fall from the pipe. The player has to use the arrow keys to move the bucket to catch the drops. Questions will appear at the bottom. Each drop will have a letter. The player has to catch the letters that spell out the answer. Perfect! Now that we've decided on the rules and the look of the game, we'll finalize the design. Animation, sound effects, and voices are added at this stage. This is the integration stage, where coding is done to put design, animations, and sound together. And that's it. It's done. Let's try playing a game, shall we?
Great. I'm sure you must have learned some processes of how to design a video game. Thank you, children. See you in our next video. We will complete the exercises in the book. Till then, read the chapter with the help of your parents. Please like, share, and comment on my video. Good day. Be at home and be safe.